Well, last night was college night for my high school junior. Round two for us as we try to send another one off to college, figure out how to pay for it, how to get him into school and so forth. We learned a few things the first time around. And Ron Carruthers from Ducerus College Solutions is here today to point out some of the mistakes that we made in our approach to this so that maybe you don't have to. We started saving for college when my kids were very young. And I opened one of those 529 plans as soon as they became available because I was told that was the absolute best thing that I could do to save money for my kids' college. And you say, maybe not.
Exactly. What a lot of parents don't realize, these have been around for a number of years, and a lot of well-intentioned parents like yourself have been saving money in these. And the upside of it is, if there's gain in the account, it works like a Roth IRA, and you get to pull money out and not pay tax on it. What they don't tell you when you're setting these up is that the colleges can directly count this against you dollar for dollar.
So my wife and I, we were a little worried. We were kind of suspicious. We were filling out all the forms looking for financial aid and grants and so forth. We thought, well, gee whiz, this money that we've saved here, does that count against us?
Yes.
Do they look at that and say, oh, you've already got this much money, so you don't need all these other grants and so forth?
That's exactly what they say.
So you kind of almost get penalized for doing the right thing.
Absolutely. And that's what parents really need to know, is they need to understand their situation, that if you are otherwise eligible for grants, and in our past segment we talked about lots of families that thought they weren't being eligible for things, they need to realize that saving can actually be shooting themselves in the foot.
Now again, I can't believe that we're telling people not to save.
And it's not that we're telling them not to save. We're telling them not to save necessarily in a 529 plan because the upside is very limited. You get to save the tax only. That's all you're saving. Right. But the college can turn around and say, oh, Mark, you put $50,000 into this account, for example. We're going to take away. we're going to take away $12,500 a year of grant money that we're going to give to someone else now that you otherwise would have been eligible for. That's
so
wrong.
Where do you suggest, in order to help people here and get them over the hump, where do you suggest they look instead?
Well, first, what we recommend is really understanding how the financial aid system would view them, even if their kids are small. Understand if your kid was going to college today, even if they're 5 years old, would you be eligible for aid? Then, if you would, you definitely don't want to save money in a 529 plan. And if you save there, you want to do something about it.
So you look at your current situation and look at it as if the child was going to college now.
Correct.
If you're eligible for aid now,
correct,
don't use the 529 plan.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
And if you aren't, then go ahead. In the meantime, other types of retirement accounts, and of course everyone's situation is different, but there's a lot of retirement accounts, even like a true Roth IRA, that can be set up and then used for college with the same benefits, but none of the downside.
Okay. Let me go to an email here because we had a great one from Rob and Jennifer Ward. They say, we have twins that will be heading to college sooner than we would like. Twins. Oh, my. How many grants can we take advantage of at the same time?
A lot. And here's the answer. And this actually works for you also if you have 2 kids in school. Any family that has 2 children or more children going to college at the same time, what the colleges do is take the exact amount that you would be expected to pay for one, divides it in half or by the number of children you have going, and then they turn around and expect you to pay that lower amount for each kid. So for Rob and Jen that wrote in, this is a great answer. You're really going to like it. Having twins actually works out better than someone who spaced their kids 4 years apart like I did, because I did it before I was involved in this.
You want them in college at the same time.
You want them all in college at the same time. If you can adopt a couple kids too and put them in college too, that works out great at the same time.
That's what you do. Okay, look, if folks want to get in touch with you and get more information on this, this is, again, we just touched on the surface, but I want to help folks get through this.
We teach free classes all the time, in predominantly North County, but we're moving into South County. Parents are welcome to attend. Nothing's for sale. They can find out about it by going to ducerus.com/Carlsbad. We've got a full list of free workshops that we welcome your families to attend. They'll learn a ton.
All right. Again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
I
appreciate the help. And I hope it's going to help this time around.